Today we will show you how to create a report using InfoAssist. Reports are tables of information that show data organized into rows and columns for specified sort values. To create a report, you can either expand a folder in the content view of the home page and click Report, or from within InfoAssist, you can create a report by clicking New on the Quick Access toolbar or application menu, and then clicking Build a Report. Once you choose a data source, you are ready to create your content. Double-click a data field in the data pane to add it to a report. You can also drag data fields onto the canvas or into the appropriate field containers in the query pane. Fields in the By Field container indicate the sorting of the rows of your report. Similarly, fields in the Across Field container dictate the grouping of the report into columns for each value of the specified field. And the Sum Field container is used to aggregate the numeric measure data that exists for each field. You can also add a filter to limit your data by selectively including or excluding certain values. Just drag the data field to the filter pane, or right-click it in the data pane and click Filter. You can also create a filter from scratch by clicking Filter on the Data tab. Creating a report is simple, and there are many options for customizing it. From the Home tab, you can change the style sheet or add alternating back color bands to make it easier to read. You can also change the output to familiar file formats like PDF or Excel, as well as the active report format, which gives you numerous filtering and viewing options at runtime. You can also add a header or footer for each page or the overall report to provide additional context for your report. The Format tab provides further ways to view your report when run, whether providing interactive access to your data within a collapsible accordion tree, navigating the elements of your report more easily by using a table of contents control or on-demand paging, or by allowing users quick access to additional related information with AutoDrill, which provides links to navigate through the levels of your data hierarchies at runtime, or auto-linking, which allows you to configure links to other content using parameters that match the original report's primary sort field. You can also set the report to run in InfoMini mode, which will allow users to modify their view of the report at runtime by filtering it with slicers, customizing its appearance, or even adjusting the data itself. You have the option of enabling the corresponding tabs for InfoMini use. You can use the Slicer tab to add dynamic user controls to a report, giving you the ability to filter the data in use as you create or view content. Slicers are dynamic filters that can be changed by making a selection from a menu of fields. You can use them to filter your content during design time, or at runtime when running a report in InfoMini with the Slicers tab selected. To add a field as a slicer, drag it into the Drag Fields Here to create Slicers field on the Slicer ribbon. You can then make a selection from the slicer that displays. In addition to filtering, the Data tab allows you to modify fields in your report by joining additional data sources to make more fields available, or by calculating a new virtual field from existing fields with a compute or a define. For more information, see the Creating Virtual Fields video. The Layout and View tabs allow you to determine how the report will be oriented on the page, and how your user interface is set up. For example, on the Layout tab, you can use the available autofit features, allowing you to automatically fit the column to the size of the data, or the report to the size of the page, or both. Finally, clicking a field in the query pane or a column of the report opens the Field tab, where you can define formatting for that field. You can add monetary symbols to currency fields, or you can add a traffic light to highlight values that exceed or fall below a certain level that you set. Once you've created and styled your report, you can save it to any available folder and run it from the Quick Access toolbar to see how the finished product looks. By default, the report will run in a single tab within the InfoAssist canvas. Additionally, we can set it to run in a new window using the options on the navigation taskbar. Since we set AutoFit to adjust our report to the size of the page, we can resize the window to see how the report adapts to fit the available space. To learn more, visit the WebFocus knowledge base, where you can search all technical topics and videos.